Alright, this is my run of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past Randomizer. If you don't know what that is, basically it's a ROM hack of the SNES Super Nintendo game Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and all it does is it randomizes the. I think in this one I'm playing beginner version, so it just randomizes the items. So I would have got the lantern there, but I got rupees instead. And so yeah, a lot of the items are changed, and I think the prize for beating each dungeon is randomized too. So instead of getting the pendants in the light world and the crystals in the dark world, you can have crystals and pendants in either one. So yeah, I'm gonna try to play this all the way through in one run and hopefully beat it. But depending on how things turn out, it might be difficult. I have it on beginner though. When you do the beginner mode, it's not too relentless. But I have played it a couple times where I've had to do crazy things because some items aren't where they should be. But we'll see. You might see that stuff happening in here anyway. I'm really happy I got the bombs early. Bombs are good to have here because after you save the princess from the castle, you go through the sewers, and there's a crack in the wall you can blow up to unlock some more chests. Another thing you might have noticed is my sprite's different. I think this is the old man from the cave that I chose this time to go through with, so maybe we'll meet each other. Ah, fuck. I'm probably gonna say and that sort of thing a lot, because that's how I talk. Two keys. Cool. Alright. I'll try not to have it silent too much. That's the whole point of the commentary. So yeah, if you're not familiar with this at all, there are some tutorials or I think guides online you can check out. I use a item tracker. That way I can keep track of what items I have, and that also tells me on the map that I'm looking at here on my computer uh, which uh, which chests are available and which ones aren't, and which dungeons I can beat. The whole goal of this one that I generated is to defeat Ganon at the end, so I technically don't need to get the pendants. I just need to get the crystals as long as I have the bow and the silver arrows, because I'm not good at other glitches that you might be able to use to beat Ganon. So depending on how things go, I might be able to do this really quickly, or it might take me really long. The one I played before took me, I think it was over 5 hours, and I still wasn't complete. So, all right, cool. So I'm gonna take a little break from the game just to go over and click what I have so far. Was that it? Just bombs in that, yeah. Okay. So that didn't really help much. Nope, my phone went off. Let's see what the heck that was. Alright. This is some messenger thing. An attachment was sent from a group or something. Alright, back to the game. So this is the princess I was talking about, Princess Zelda. And we're gonna rescue her from the dungeon. This part of the game is pretty normal to what you would expect when you do a regular run through of the game. The only difference is the items that you have. Um, I think I don't know if you do uh, the more harder versions of this generator, um, you won't have the. I don't think you have the cone of light in front of you when you're in the sewer up here, because you usually have the lantern. So in beginner mode and I think in default mode, you get to see where you're going. But this is the only part that I'll get to do that until I get the lantern. So caves and dungeons that have dark rooms, I won't be able to see anything. I think there's, I think 2 or 3 in the game that I know by heart, that I'll be able to do in the dark. But most of them, like most of the caves, especially in the Dark Mountain or Death Mountain, um, they're they're kind of difficult with the pitfalls and stuff. I don't have them memorized yet. Cool. More bombs. So remember how I got a key earlier? So there's usually a key in there, but there's a heart this time. I am recovering from a cold, so I'll probably cough, and I do have a little bit of a runny nose, so you might hear me sniffle every now and then. Oh, damn it. I somehow didn't take any health away from that. Cool. So here are the 3 chests I was talking about. So we got some money, some more bombs, and the boomerang. Cool. I'm not taking any damage for some reason. Maybe in beginner they're just not as powerful. I don't know. Maybe rats and bats just don't affect the old man. Alright, so we're off to a pretty good start. I'm just marking off some things here. Alright. And I'll take you where I usually go next. I usually go to the forest and then the village. I'm just marking some stuff off on my item tracker. Alright, so off we go. So there's 2 items you can get in the forest up here. One is where you usually find the mushroom to give to the witch, and the second one is in the hole under the bush. There's like a row of like a set of. Oh, I didn't kill that thing. That means look at that. Okay. I also need to have at least 100 rupees by the time I get to the village, which is my next stop, because I need to buy a jar, or you would buy a jar from the guy in the village, but you end up buying whatever he has. In this case, I don't have enough, so I'll have to find some rupees. Alright, I will mark those off my tracker. We're making progress, but we're not getting any items yet. I can't actually defeat any dungeons. Well, I'll take a look at the map. What do we got here? Okay, so the green pendant is up there, and that's fine. That's actually pretty good, because you want the green pendant so you can get the item from the one elder um, in the palace. Where is he? Saharashala. think his name is. Alright, and then we have the 4th crystal there. And the... that's funny. I think that's in its usual spot. Oh no, that's the last one. Never mind. They're all in different spots. Alright, off we go. You also should have a few bombs for this. I have 10, so I'm not too worried. The first house I go to is this greenhouse here, or the moss roof house. I think it used to be like a prison or something. I think if you talk to that guy, he says that he'll say different things because it's the randomizer, so I won't bother. But look at all this stuff. Another heart container piece. Jar, I need that. That's good. The jar is good because if you have the jar... Oh, excellent. That's perfect. The bow will help me beat the first dungeon there. And the jar, if you see the bug catching kid in town, he'll give you an item. And here's 30 rupees. It'll put me just over 100. There we go. Alright. Off to the next dungeon. Or, not really dungeon. You fall through the well. Or into the well, I guess. Not through it. Well, you fall through it after falling into it. There we go. That's good to get. And then there's that mushroom, so I can go see the witch too. And the glove and the lantern, so I can see in the dark and I can lift stones. I'm off to a good start. Oh. And I think that reduces, I think a quarter of the damage that I take. Something like that. That guy always kind of looked like a red mage to me. Let's see what she was stashing in her room. Her life savings. She was gonna buy you guys a new coop. Just keep raking your lawn. Nothing to see here. Bug catcher kid. What do you got for me? Some money. I'm getting lots of that. And then you go straight down here. And that's all the items in the town or the village there that you can get. Whoops. I don't have the Pegasus boots or Pegasus shoes. I'm not sure what I think they're shoes maybe. Either way, I don't have them, so I can't run into the bookshelf in the library here, but we'll at least do an item check and see what it is. If it's important, we'll come back. If not, I don't need it. Okay, I might need that. So I'll keep that unchecked for now. We'll do an item check here too, just in case. Okay, Master Sword. I'm definitely gonna get that. Damage both your tables up. They shouldn't be fighting anyway. I forget what the hell they used to be like. I remember I used to go through and read all the dialogue and stuff when I play this, but I've just been running through really quickly, so I haven't I kind of forget what they were bitching about. I just know the one's like upset. Then after you blow the hole in the wall, he's like, maybe I should go see him and whatever. You like solve their problem by destroying their shit. Alright, off we go. There's not lots I can get over here. But I can go down to the, I think it's a dam? Is that what that is over there? I'll go way to the desert first. There's one way over here I can get to. Ah. I don't have a shield, so I can't block those. This guy keeps dropping the same items every time, so I know not to go for him next time. I don't need the fairy either. Alright. I need a bomb to blow this wall in the cave up here. And that filled my magic all the way up. I can also go see the witch too. And this is the usual path that you can go down because all of these are available right away usually. So I usually try to get them so that I know what items I have. I'm so glad I got the bow. The bow was like, one time I played and I was like, probably needed just 2 more crystals to beat the game, and I still didn't have the bow. And one of the crystals was that palace. There's a couple palaces that you need for the light world, the first light world palace or dungeon. I think it's referred to a palace, because that's what it is in this. I think that's its actual name, is the palace. But there's that one, and then there's one in the dark world. I think it's the first dungeon in there too, because they have monsters that you need to shoot. They're like the red cyclopses, and the red cyclops, you need to shoot them with an arrow twice to kill them. Everything, yeah, they're like immune to everything else. So, all right. Whoa. Cool, my bombs are back. And don't forget to talk to this guy, because he'll give you stuff too. Filling up on the health, that's good. And with the flippers I can do more things too. So, more items to go. I totally skipped something that I shouldn't have. I'll come back. I have to go this way anyway. Jesus. What if spiders did that in real life? I think someone thought that that's what they did, but it's really just one of those like egg sac things. And they're like, did you see that spider explode into a bunch of little ones? What's in here? More money. Alright. So I will go to the well. Not the well, I keep calling it a well, the dam. And there's a chest in the dam thing. And then if I drain all the water from the pond or whatever the hell it is around it, might be a lake. I know Link looks extremely huge for some of the things that he's encountering. And if that, like, either that body of water is like really small, or like Link's overworld sprite is a giant. Cause yeah, see this? Like, it's like you can't go in there, and yet when you go in here, you can like drain so much water out. First, we'll get this though. Oops. Beefing up. And getting a nice health or life meter. And the blue tunic or blue mail will also keep me safe, so that's good. Oh good, the moon pearl. That'll change, keep my skin from melting when I go to the dark world. Alright. Where to? I guess we'll go to that other dungeon, unless I don't need to, do I? It is a crystal. Yeah, sure. We'll go there. Don't go there. I will go give the witch the thing first, just in case there's some more items up here I can get. There are. Before I go into the dungeon and waste some time. I like how he like shot twice and then looked around like, where'd he go? And I was there the whole time. I better get 3 rupees on the way there. There we go. Excellent. You need at least 500 to buy the flippers, so we'll buy that. Oh, and I can fill my jars in here. So this waterfall, you usually throw your boomerang in and it comes back as a more powerful boomerang. And you can also throw your shield in and get a better shield. Oh cool, fire rod. That'll come in handy. But because you don't, you throw jars in this time. And I got a bee. I didn't want a bee, I want something else. Maybe it's always a bee. Okay, some money. I don't think I really need it, so I'll skip that one. But I will still buy whatever I need to up here. Alright, here we go. Buy this thing. Bombs. Those are fucking expensive bombs that I didn't need to spend any money on. That's fine though. I really just did this whole little trek here to make sure that the witch has an item waiting for me. And then we'll go try that castle. So yeah, I do like this game. The regular game and the randomizer version. It's probably like in my top 3 best video games of all time, personally. um, I think my first though might be Tetris. Cool to hammer. Just because it doesn't matter what's going on or whatever, I usually don't mind playing Tetris. Sometimes you're in, I don't know, at least for me, I get into those moods where I'm like, I don't want to play this, I don't want to play this. I'm not in the mood for a shooter, I don't want to play a puzzle game, I don't want to do this. And then I'm always finding myself, oh well, I can pick up Tetris and play a few matches. So we're gonna go to the dungeon over here. And now I do have Dark World access by getting the hammer. There's pegs you can knock down and stones you can lift up that will bring you to the Dark World, like there's portals. And it looks like I can... Oh, there we go. The Titan's Mitt also unlocks more paths to the Dark World. Looks like I can almost go to try to beat the game soon. I need a crystal here first, though, so we'll do this one. This number 4 one. It's not a very difficult one. I play this one too much. It's the first one I usually go to when I'm playing the game, so we will do it. I'm so greedy, like I don't need to fucking pick up those bombs. I see items dropped on them. I'm like, oh no, get it. I need it. So this is one of those dungeons that I really know my way around. It's the one that has I think there's 2 dark rooms in here that I could do without the lantern. Luckily I have the lantern, so that's not something I'll have to show off today, but I'm gonna wait for the big one. Alright, so I usually go the right side first. What is it? Some money. Whoa, I only have 44 rupees, that's nuts. I usually have way more than that. So it says that this dungeon should have 3 random item drops in it, and then it has the map and the compass and the big key. And I think one of the item drops is going to be from the boss after you beat it, so we'll see what items come up. Big key, okay, that's good. That's good to have. I can unlock this chest right away and see what other items we got. I can even skip the other items if I want to, but I won't. Alright, so we went the top way last time, so we go down here, and this is the dark room. So you can see how those ones aren't too hard. Even if the lights are off, they have a pretty easy path to follow. Oh, damn it. There's the other item. Whoa, get in there. Okay. Marking that off. So there's one more, and I think it's just the boss drop. So let's go take him out. Alright, we're just about there. Oh, he dropped it. I dropped what I needed. Yay, the compass! Alright, one down. I'm trying to see where I can go next. Alright, I guess I'll go get the flippers, or use the flippers and go get the hobo under the bridge. And that will hopefully get me something good. And then after that I have to travel to the dark world because there's really nothing else I can do here. It looks like there are some items up in Death Mountain I can try to get, but I don't really want to waste my time going all the way up there and then having to come back down or having to save and quit when I can just jump to the dark world. Do I have the fire? Yes, I do. Why can't I? Oh, okay. I think I know why, but... Hammer? Hammer. Yes. I can't do the ice dungeon until the hammer. Ice dungeon's really hard to, unless you know how to do a bomb jump skip. I'm hoping I don't even have to do it. Oh, it gave me a jar. Wow. Alright, yes, I'll just save and quit. It's quicker this way. I guess I'll just go to the village. Just right above the village, there's a spot that you guys, there's a spot that you can warp to the dark world under some really heavy rocks. off we go. How long is the recording gone? About 35 minutes, that's not too bad. I think in about an hour I might have a little break. It'll be instantaneous for you. I'll just pause the recording. My mouth's getting a bit dry too. Maybe I'll have some tea. I'll grab some tea now. Please excuse the sounds of the tea drinking. Alright. Here's a super heavy rock I was telling you about. And there's another rock. There we go. Into the dark world. Alright, and there's a few items in here that we can get. Do I have enough money for this? Yep. Cool. Excuse me. Oh, that's where that thief is. There's another item in here. Oh, crap. I'm already super protected right now. Oh no, don't kill me. So if I pound down all of these pegs, then... Oh, I can't run. Damn it, I thought I had the dash boots. I was gonna do the dash hammer. If you press like the dash button right before you press like the Y button to smash down the hammer here, then you'll like run across the screen with your hammer up in the air, and you'll like run over all the pegs and knock them down. It's a pretty cool trick. Oh fuck. Alright. I guess I do need some bombs, so that's not too much of a mess up. Alright, so there's a couple things I need to do. First I have to get the well, let's take a look and see what we actually need here. Ah, oh, fuck, I do have to go to the ice cave, or ice dungeon. Fuck's sakes. Alright, so this one is a red. Another red is up there. And this one's just another blue. Alright. So I think I'm gonna just try to take out this dungeon over here before I do the thing, because I don't want to have to jump from light to dark world again. I'm already here, I might as well just do it. Alright, so I think one of these is like a is it like a store of is this one a store? I forget. It is, excellent. Oh shit, I don't have enough, huh? Alright, whatever. I think I can do it. I don't know, I don't have anything to protect me from those fireballs. Oof. I'm going in. Hopefully I don't die. Oh, that's gonna get me. That's what those do, by the way. Cool. There's a few more things I can get now. Oh, Jesus. Just stop hurting me. Good. That'll get me moving forward a bit. That thing peels the skin off of you. I'm getting closer to that 150 that I need to get that jar. Oh, good. Magic mirror will help me. Alright. So let's mark off some things that I picked up. That was it, right? Yep. Cool. Alright. Okay. So this dungeon isn't too hard. I usually have the Cape of Invisibility or whatever the hell. If it has a formal name, I'm not sure what it is, but I call it that. And it helps a lot in this one because the dungeon boss is kind of a pain. Fuck off, man. Part of the reason I have to do all this crazy shit is you have to set up the boss for this one. You set it up because it can't go into the sunlight. So you see, I'm in the top floor of the dungeon, and I'm going to bust a hole in that wall there, or in that floor rather. And now there's going to be light shining down in the boss room. The boss is disguised, though. I'll have to go find the boss first. Ah. Oh, frick, why'd I do this? Oh, and I'm glad I got a hammer, too, because the, what was I saying? The big item in this dungeon is blocked by some hammer pegs that I need to flatten. the red-headed skulls, when you or skeletons rather, when you swing at them and they jump back and you don't hit them, they throw a little bone at you. That's a trick room. Don't go into it. Fuck. I need a key to get in there. I think I get a key in here. Luckily. Ah! Ah! My lady, follow me. We got the key, let's go take care of this. Yay, bombs. Alright, as I said, this is gonna be a pretty easy match. Pretty easy boss fight. I think because I have the red mail, it's gonna be a little bit easier than what I'm usually used to doing. Alright, here we go. Oh, come on. Just take that. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Compass! That's like a trend. Alright, another crystal down. I'm trying to think of what the hell I got that made this, anyway. I'm gonna go up and do this dungeon up here too, just cause, unless I don't need to, do I? I do. Alright, so this dungeon has lots of chests in it. We'll try to do it quick. Okay, got the shovel, that's good. I don't have a hook shot, so I can't get across there. But the trick is to try to go through all of these holes, because I think they all have a potential treasure chest in them. Fuck, those red ones are so strong. Oh no! No, what did I do? Oh, good. I know where to get that. Oh my goodness, why'd I do that? Here we go. So you gotta pull this little plunger here, and that will blow up the wall behind you. Make your way down here. Get out of here. Yay, key. And it's easy to get back, it's just hard to get up to that part. Right. This one's a little bit tricky. I hate the frickin' hand. Because as soon as a hand grabs you, then it basically resets um, where you started. Like, or sets you back to where you started, and all the enemies that you end up killing come back. So, really sucks. You have to push down that pressure plate, but you have to push the statue on top of it. That hand's gonna grab me almost. Go up here. Good. Cool. The sack of magic dust. So mark that off. Anything else? No? No? Cool. No, it was a fucking trick. Ow. Alright, let's go defeat this cave. or dungeon, cave, whatever the hell it is. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, this boss fight might be a little bit difficult. My fairy will bring me back to life, but this is all I got. What is going on with all these monsters and holding the compass? That's 3 down. Alright, so now I'm gonna go get that toad, and then I can save and quit. I'll come back to the dark world later. There's a lot of things in the light world that I can get now, according to my tracker. So I don't know how much time this has been recording, but I'm gonna keep going at it. I'm not getting fatigued or anything. I will want to take a break at some point though. So we'll see how far I get. But we're looking good. I got 3 out of the 7 crystals. Oh yes, Pegasus boots. I forgot I have those. Alright, so here's Toad Dude. Get him and bring him home. Leave, come back in, talk to him, get some money, and put magic dust on the bat. Marking some chests off. that unlocked a lot of different things too. Where will I go next? It's a buried item in the library. Okay. Alright. Off we go then. I'll stay in the light world for a while. There's lots of stuff I can do. And I think I have to go up to get that thing, don't I? I don't need to. Maybe I'll focus on what I need to do and try to beat more dungeons. Alright, so up in this little garden forest courtyard place, there's a buried item. Alright. Yeah, I should probably just stick to the main quest stuff for now. So I can go back into the portal up here. And there's a couple other items I can grab on the way down too if I do this. So my next dungeon I'm going to go to is the first dungeon in the Dark World, where you first get the hammer. And that's the next crystal that I'll pick up. And then after that I think I'll have a little bit of a break. So there's 300 rupees in here. That's alright. Let's go see the Stump Kid. He was hiding in the bush. The Stump Kid gave me some money. Yeah. I haven't played the shovel game yet either. I totally skipped it. Alright, let's do this. Alright. So we'll just run along the bottom here. There is another cave down by the water dungeon. that I'm going to hit up, and then I'll make my way over to that dungeon, and hopefully we can take it out with relative ease. So, unfortunately, you don't have the best version of the commentary. Listening to this, I tried to do this yesterday. Um, cool, shield. And what happened was I ended up not. Well, the recording software I'm using has a spot to put a webcam overlay, which I had selected but didn't have a webcam or anything. You know, I wasn't expecting to use a webcam, so I didn't have one ready and all that. And the overlay had a big black box that was like in the lower right corner of the screen. So I was playing this and I played it for nearly 4 hours, off and on, taking little breaks here and there just to try to get as much playtime in and hopefully beat it. That seed was pretty brutal. I had to do a weird like thing to get to the dark world. Like usually I try to find the portals that I did in this one, but instead I didn't have the hammer that early on, so I had to actually go up the Hyrule Castle and defeat Agnan, um, the wizard, and then get teleported to the Dark World, and that's how I got into the Dark World to keep looking for treasures. And by the end of the 4 hours, I still didn't have the bow and arrow, and I think I only had like 2 or 3 dungeons completed. So it's crazy hard, and I spent so much time on it, and I had a lot more to talk about. I think, um, I think I'm kind of tired by this point because I've tried to do this a couple times, and they all had that overlay, and then that's when I noticed that the software had the overlay settings set to on, and I don't see it when I'm playing, when I'm on here playing right now, but at the end of the video when it's all finished, there's a little spot that's not showable, and I decided it just wasn't worth having that there for like 4 hours worth of gameplay. So I downloaded a new seed, or a newly generated randomizer, and now I'm playing it. But yeah, my channel usually just has PlayStation 4 live streams and stuff. There's some videos I recorded or I guess edited on the PlayStation 4 too. Um, so those are some of the videos that you'll see on my channel. I don't do a lot of commentary though, so this is like the first one I think on the channel that's going to have commentary. But I'm going to try to keep doing commentary. I have some better equipment for that stuff now, so I'm going to keep on trying that instead. Let's see if you guys like it. Plus, it gives me a chance to be creative and not just, have a screen um, showing me play the game. I can actually talk about things while I'm playing it, talk about the game itself, talk about like why I'm deciding to do this particular run and that sort of thing. But I was thinking about doing the Warriors maybe later today after I end this Zelda game, this Zelda run, and get this uploaded. I'll see how I feel. I definitely want to try it though. The Warriors is a pretty fun game to play. Okay. So I'll go this way first. I usually don't do this, but I really want that chest up there. And I know how to get the one down there, so it's this one that's a little bit, this is like a chain. Get that one first, which is the big key. That's awesome. I can already beat the boss now if I want to. Go here and get this. Get that. And that's it. You're good to go. Back upstairs. Alright, so there's a few more treasure chests here. The big keys up here, so are the big item from the chest, so I guess I'll go up here first. Jeez. Ah. Oh shoot, more dead silence, huh? Damn. I wonder if you can hear me breathing over the mic. It's just me sitting here like... I'm just really concentrating. Okay, silver arrows. Man, I can do this. I just need to get the ice rod and the red cane, and then I think we can do the rest of this game. Just beat it. I'm not even gonna bother worrying about the other items for now if I don't need them. Cause yeah, if I don't need. Oh, and the hook shot. I probably need the hook shot. So those are the few items I'll need to pop up. Don't forget about the chests down here. Alright, so just up here is going to be the rest of the dungeon where I can finally beat the boss of it. And I think there's a few more chests down there too. Sure, I'll take that. Why not? Alright, almost there. And so the boss in this one has like a mask that you have to smash off with a hammer. And because I have the level 3 sword, he's probably going to be pretty easy. Oh, and this is another trick too. If you hold your sword out like that, usually when you hit him, you like turn around. Here, I'll demonstrate. That's how you usually do it. So if you hold your sword out like that and hit him, then you can just keep going forward. You don't have to turn around. It doesn't disorient you or anything. One more. Stabby in the eye. Take it. I can, what can I do now? There's a couple treasure chests I can get from here with the big bomb now. So I'll go get the big bomb and do that. And then I'll save and quit to get to the light world because there's lots of stuff I have to do there still. Not lots, but there's items I don't have that I need. I need 1, 2, 3 more castles. More crystals. 3 more crystals. And I need the hook shot, the ice rod, and I'm trying to think of the other thing I might need. Oh, and the red cane. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So you go up here and buy the bombs. You can only get the bombs if you have both of the red crystals in the guide here. And as soon as you press the A button, this bomb goes through like I think a 5-second timer, and then it explodes. And I think if you get hurt too or jump off a ledge, it gets left behind as well, so you can't do any running. You gotta just keep yourself safe the whole time. It's not too far up though, it's just on the side of the pyramid. And then there's another item on the pyramid too that we should probably pick up. Damn Cyclops. Alright, let's blow up this big crack here. 3, 2, 1. Yay, money. Okay, good. That's what I needed. Not really, it didn't really do much else for me. Alright, so we're at about a minute and 21, or an hour and 21 minutes. So, I will go back into the light world and see what kind of things I can do. Let's go to the sanctuary. Looks like there's lots of stuff up here I can get. So if you crash into these rocks up here, they'll bust open and reveal this. There you can go in and get that. Okay, that's gonna help me be able to teleport. There's another one. Alright, where to next? I guess I'll go up to Death Mountain. It's my next destination. What if you got stabbed by someone running with a sword and you just turned to like a puff of smoke? That's what happens to these guys. I don't think that silver arrow's worth 1 rupee. Alright, up the mountain we go. Hey, it's me. Alright, making our way up the mountain. I think there's a few other chests up here. There's also a big, I don't know, call it like a tombstone or like what the hell would you call those? Like a tablet of sorts? Like a big stone tablet that has like ancient markings in it. And if I use the book, I can read it. Then if I hold my master sword up to the air, I can summon the power from it, and that will give me an item. So we'll do that, and this dungeon coming up isn't too difficult. Oh, the mirror shield. Alright, here we go. Trying to make some progress here. Despite having most of the items I need, I still require another 2. And as soon as I get them, I'm gonna just take care of all the dungeons. Beat this game already. So you press the Y button to swap those. Same with this. That's where the flute is. Oh, second row. Okay, so let's make our way through this dungeon. Alright, so this next part isn't too bad. I just don't like these tiles. Oh, damn it. Here we go. Cool, big key. You always want to make it blue going here. Just makes things a little bit easier for you. See? And it's also pretty easy here too. Just gotta be pretty quick. And then after that, you want to make it red again. So in order to get that big chest, you need to fall through a hole on this one after you hit that star there. This one right here. And I usually try to go from the top. Alright, time to take out the boss then. And then after this, I think I'm gonna have a little bit of a break. This is why you hit it to red or orange, whatever you want to call it, before you came up here. No, this dungeon boss hits you off the edge, and then you're supposed to fall, and every time you do that, his health repairs. I think it's only three spin shots. Damn it. He was like ready for me. Alright, going again. 2. Oh, just 2. Ugh. Stab you right in the head. I am starting to like this. Like, seriously, every single one of them. Alright, I will save and quit this now. Alright, so I'm going to stop this here. I will pick this game up where I left off and start recording at that time. So, this is part 1 of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Randomizer, Beginner Mode. I should have it uploaded soon, and you'll probably hear me in the next one. Alright, have a good time, have a great day, and be excellent to each other. Peace.